It's a metal enamelled recipe book stand. Can't. Those are difficult words to say. Hello. So I'm finally getting around doing the haul that I promised that I would do after the last video. So if you haven't seen the last video, basically it was a video where we were walking around our first Jumble trail of the year, and I promised over a week ago, not sure how long ago it was because a lot's been going on, but a while ago I promised that I would do the haul, and I'm finally getting around to doing that. So I've got everything here next to me. I've got my notes, the door's open, so if you get any wind noise, that's why, because it's boiling in here today. But yeah, grab a cup of tea and I'll show you what we've got. So the first thing that I picked up, and you will have seen this in the video, is this little pot here. It's a little planter, and it is from, well, the mark on the bottom says English decorated earthenware. I'm not sure if that's a mark or a brand, or if that's just basically stating a fact that this is English earthenware. It's chamber pot style, but it's definitely not a chamber pot, is it? Because unless you're a baby or a very small toddler, this isn't going to be big enough for you. So chamber pot style, not an actual chamber pot, but very, very cute with this little rosebud design on it. Can be used as a planter, and I paid just £1 for that. I did see another chamber pot which looked like it had been an original chamber pot, but it was very cracked and just wasn't in great condition, so I left that one behind. But I thought this was really, really pretty, so yeah, I picked that one up, and I'm going to try for about £12 to £15 on it. So this was a really lovely find. It's a small onyx vase. I can't remember how much I paid on that, it's been so long ago, but it wouldn't have been more than a couple of pounds. Onyx is very in vintage homeware, or just in homeware in general at the moment. So this is something that's going to be really saleable, and I was really pleased to find it. I'm going to try about £20 to £25 for it. If you find it a bigger vase, you can get obviously a lot more for that. And another thing to be on the lookout for are onyx lamps, lamp bases. It's something that people are looking out for to thrift. Really trendy in homeware at the moment, so definitely something to be looking out for. I found a couple of St Michael vases. They're vintage Marks and Spencer's. That's what it looks like on the base. This is the smaller of the two that I found on this particular day. The design is Japan, and there's not a huge amount of resale value in them, but they are really nice, and they do sell well. This one I would put on for about £10, so yeah, it's not going to make me rich, but I picked it up for 50p or a pound, so still well worth picking up because somebody's going to love that. Now I think I just said that I picked up 2 vases, but what I really meant to say was I picked up a vase and a planter. So this is the second one that I got. Again, St Michael. Really, really pretty rose design on it. I should be able to get about £15 for that. I think I paid about £1, so yeah, really nice. Very country house or cottage core. It's the sort of thing that people are looking for at the moment. So I picked up this pair of candlestick holders. They're by Reams. I think that's how you pronounce it, R-E-I-M-S, Reams. They are vintage from the 1950s, and I thought the resale value would be better than it is, to be honest. I could still get about £10 back on them, but I did think I might get about 20 or so, but it turns out they're really quite common, so they are a really lovely thing, and to be honest, I'll probably just use them. But if I was going to resell them, yeah, about £10 on them, I should think, for the pair. This is something that I took a chance on because I just really, really liked it. It's a little art glass fish, which is a tea light holder. And I don't think it's very old. I may be wrong, but I get the feeling that this is a more modern piece. But it's just really sweet, and I haven't really seen anything like this before, so I thought it was worth a go. So at an educated guess, I'm thinking about £15 to £20 back. I think it's worth that. And then we have the good old pair of brass candlesticks. I paid £2 for these, and they're just a classic, aren't they? I've never failed to sell a pair of brass candlesticks, so I always pick them up if I see them. There's a lot of age to these. They say made in England on the base. That probably won't focus for you, but take my word for it. It says made in England on the base. Could even be antique, but I will sell them as vintage. And just going on what I have achieved price-wise on brass candlesticks before, I should be able to get about £30 back on these. And then on two different stalls, I found two different Zurich planters. So I found this one, which was sort of plum burgundy red colour, really lovely shape, made in Germany. It's not West Germany, so it's a more modern one, but I still should be able to get £20 back on each of those. There's still something that people look for. This is the purple one, and that's what it says on the base. So if you're looking out for Zurich, usually they have numbers at the bottom. They say made in Germany, and they have this lovely little symbol here, and quite often have their actual name on the base as well. But some of them just say made in Germany, or made in Germany with the numbers there. And quite often people leave the stickers on anyway, so they're easy to identify. But they do well secondhand, people look out for them. They're very well made, they're good quality. I always pick them up when I see them. So yeah, about £20 back for each of those. And then I found these. You may have seen in the video when I first looked at these, I was looking through the bag and I was trying to figure out if were they curtain tie backs or were they hooks. And the lady did confirm to me that they are curtain tie backs, and there's two pairs in here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to sell them each as a pair. So I'll do 2 lots out of them. And I'm thinking of doing them at £20 per pair. So just in that little bag, I've got £40 of resale value there. So that was well worth my £1. So I didn't show this next pickup on the video. I was juggling with holding a dog. I had one of these Zurich planters in my hand. It was very difficult to film, but I found this very, very cute little set of Queen Anne cups and saucers, and they had side plates with them as well. Which look like that. And I say side plates, there's a bit of a debate whether they're known as side plates or whether they're cake plates. But basically, when I picked them up originally there were 6, so I would have had a set of 6 cake plate, cup and saucer, but when I got them home and unpacked them, one of the saucers was unfortunately broken. I made that rookie mistake of not looking at every individual plate and cup. I looked at the ones on the top. They all seemed to be in lovely condition. I couldn't see just generally whether there were any chips or cracks. So I didn't go through every one individually. And it could easily be that one of them was already cracked. And the reason I say that is because the lady that was packing them for me packed them beautifully. She packed them all individually and put them in a box for us. They were very secure in the back of the car. So the reason I think that there was possibly a crack in one of the saucers already is that I don't think that there could have been that much of an impact in the car to have caused just one saucer to have broken. So that's unfortunate. It means that now I've only got a full set of 5, and then I have a spare cup and a spare side plate. But I'll do the whole lot together anyway. And I'm thinking about £30 for the entire set. I paid £5, so that's not a bad return really. And just look how beautiful they are. Little hearts and diamonds, just so sweet. If I was a tea drinker in little cups and saucers like this, I would be very tempted to keep them and use them for best. But you know me, I love a big mug of tea, so that's just not going to cut it. But they are stunning, absolutely stunning. Well worth the £5. It seemed like a tea set, cup and saucer kind of a day, because I also picked up this set of brown onion archipel cups and saucers, again with the side stroke cake plates. So archipel basically made Pyrex, milk glass, tableware and cookware. They're very sturdy and they've stood the test of time. These are the cake plates. And you can see on the back, that's where it says archipel. So again, I have a set of 6 cups, saucers and side stroke cake plates. Some archipel designs are more desirable than the others. The brown onion is probably one of the least desirable designs. Don't know if you can hear that, that's Jeff having a drink.
2,000 years later.
Just really down to home trends at the moment, but I think I can still get £30 to £40 back on this whole set, and paid £5 for the set. So not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, last but not least, Nick actually spotted these because they caught his eye. It was a design that he'd had in the family as a child, and it's these Bilton's stoneware bowls. So they're vintage cereal stroke dessert bowls from Bilton's. Really lovely kind of 1960s, 1970s geometric design. It's very much our style. We love any kind of 70s geometric style. So we're actually thinking that we might keep this set. If I was to resell them, it would be about £20 back for the set of 5. Got a set of 5 there. I'd probably list them for £20, but we are thinking that when we move, we might get rid of some of our modern bowls and actually keep those because we really like the design. So I said last but not least, but then I remembered that I picked this up for ourselves, for our new house. And I don't know how much age there is to it, but I just really liked it. It's a metal enamelled recipe book stand. And I just thought that would be really, really nice in our kitchen. So yeah, that was a couple of quid. Right, that is the end of it. That is all of the haul from the very first Jumble trail of the year. If you didn't see the first video that I put out, I'll link it at the end of this video for you. If there's anything that you've seen today that you really like, it's really caught your fancy, message me either on Instagram or on our email address, and I can give you a price, I can let you know condition and send you more photos if you need. Also, let me know what your favourite item was. I'm always curious to know what people really like and what they would have picked up themselves and what would catch your eye. So let me know your favourite item that I picked up today. That'd be really interesting to know. Pop that in the comments below. And if you've got any questions, also pop that in the comments below and I shall endeavour to answer. But until the next time, I shall say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.